Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new Halacha 4 units for Wednesday, 25th day of October, 5th day of Cheshvan. Here we go. This is our last Halacha today on this short little unit that we've been learning about the halachas of how we take care of our body. The Rambam says that it is a good idea to exercise a little bit before eating. Exercise a little bit before eating. And the reason he says that is because there is a pasuk in our Torah which says, "B'zeas apecha tochal lechem," by the sweat of your brow you shall eat bread. And he takes that to mean, well, of course it has its regular meaning, but it also alludes to us that with some sweat, then we go ahead and eat our bread. But if you are just sedentary and in a sedentary fashion just push food into you, he says that's not going to be so good for you. There should be some movement before you are eating. If you're not can't manage to get a good exercise in before you eat, he says he knows that it's not always possible to do that, but at least some movement, a short walk, just get everything kind of going before eating. The Rambam says that that's a proper thing to do. You shouldn't eat right before you exercise. If you eat a lot and you go and exercise, the rabbi said it, and also the scientists of today, would say it too. That's going to harm your digestion to have a whole big, heavy meal inside of you, and now jogging for an hour. That would be hard on the digestion of your food, which would be a very bad idea. So, according to halacha, the proper thing to do is if you're going to eat, have at least a 2-hour pause after the eating, during which heavy exercise does not take place. Okay, eating, 2-hour wait, and then into exercise. It's not always possible, I know, but that's what you should strive for. It's the better way to do that. Same thing with sleeping. It's not a good idea to have a very big, fat, heavy meal and then go right to sleep after that. I think scientists say that too, but halacha definitely says that. I must admit, I'm sometimes guilty of that on Shabbos afternoon. Big, heavy Shabbos lunch, and then it just makes you feel sleepy, and that's when I fall into my Shabbos nap. But ultimately, that's not good for us. So I'm guilty as charged that when I do that, and the Rambam says that we should try not to eat heavy amounts and then go right into sleeping. And lastly, if you sit all day, halacha will tell you that sitting all day is just not healthy, and you should try to put some movement into your day. If you work at a desk job, then just have a standing availability, like some kind of thing where your monitor could be raised so that you could stand and look at it, walk around a little bit while you're on the phone, park your car not in the closest spot. Of course, that's not written in the Shulchan Aruch, but you get the idea. You have to build in some walking into your day. Not just good advice, it's also the halacha, because you and I have to take care of our bodies. Okay, that ends our little unit on taking care of the body in halacha, and we'll switch over to something else tomorrow. Thanks for logging on. Log on again for something brand new tomorrow. Bye-bye.